Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of
Bad Cinema Reviews.
That's right. And what are we going to be reviewing today?
Frozen Empire.
Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. That's right. But before we get to that,
Look what I found in the basement.
Whoa, that kind of looks like what do the Ghostbusters use?
Proton pack.
Actually, I think that's a Bissell. So this is a tool you use. This is a vacuum cleaner.
Oh.
But yes, let's go ahead and get into Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
That's right. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take care of some business, and that is to
like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so when the new review post.
Obviously, come on. If you're not in tune, get in tune. Press like, subscribe, do all those things. Get those numbers up. Also, visit Peter's Pokedex. He's got a brand new episode. That was a great episode that you did last, and you included me in it last time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I liked opening up the packs. It was pretty cool. Thank you very much for choosing Man Cinema Reviews. The Spanger family returning to the iconic New York City firehouse where the original Ghostbusters have taken Ghostbusters busting to the next level. When the discovery of an ancient artifact unleashes an evil force, Ghostbusters, new and old, must unite to protect their home and save the world from a second ice age. So, with that being said, son, let's go with what we liked about this film. Can we say what we liked about it?
Nothing.
Paul Rudd,
Nothing.
Carrie Coon, you know, Finn Wolfhard.
Nothing.
The cast here is likable. Okay, so let's be honest. The one before this is Ghostbusters 2021 Afterlife. This is what
Best movie ever.
precedes this film.
Best movie of 2021.
Jason Reitman, who's the son of Ivan Reitman, did you know that Ivan Reitman directed the original first two Ghostbusters? His son comes back years later to go ahead and pick up the mantle and start where his dad left off, right? With Ghostbusters Afterlife. And that's Jason Reitman. So initially, it's a home run for his son, Jason Reitman, to come back, Ghostbusters Afterlife. We liked that film. I think we reviewed it, or I reviewed it, giving it a favorable 3, maybe 3.5 stars. So with that being said, we liked the first cast. There was nothing wrong with it. But guess what? Check this out. Jason Reitman doesn't come back to direct this. He gets his co-writer, Gil Kenan, to direct the film. So that right there,
Director.
I think Gil Kenan is the reason.
His first movie was Monster House.
His first movie was Monster. We want to highlight that Monster House is great. We've seen it before. It's great. The good animation.
Flawless.
I want to say it's probably an underrated animated film. It came out around 2008. I showed my son this film, and I think he really, really enjoyed it. But I think ever since that film, Gil Kenan, maybe his bag is animation.
The best thing about this movie is because we went to BJ's before.
We saw it with my friends. It was a good time to spend time with my dear friends. And to shout out to y'all, Adrian, Liz, Ray, Brandon, Mike. You guys were the highlight for this film for my son. I have to say for me as well.
Penalty.
Shout out to y'all. Thank you.
Penalty. This movie was so horrible.
Okay.
This makes Snake Eyes look like a masterpiece.
You said that when we came out of the theater. This movie is terrible. Just getting into brass tacks. I know I have to be the nice guy. I know I always got to give some semblance of what was good about the movie, but seriously, we were yawning. There was a lot of groans. This film is terrible. There's way too many characters. Kumail Nanjiani, a whole bunch of new characters, young actors as well. There's too many characters in this film, and that's what the film suffers. For a movie called Ghostbusters, they only do ghost busting in the beginning of the film and at the end of the film. And even the villain of this movie is like an ice horned.
All he achieved it was freezing the city and putting on his horns.
Yeah, that's basically it, right? And then
he got defeated by like 5 proton packs.
Yeah, and then Phoebe, the daughter in the.
She started it all.
Yeah, she befriends this ghost and blah blah blah, and then
The ghost
there was kind
betrays
of
her.
like
The ghost betrays her.
well, spoiler alert now.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
That's
really.
how horrible the movie is. I have to spoil it for you.
It's terrible.
Horrible.
The running time,
Horrendous.
I feel
Horrendous. Horrendous.
it drags.
16 times of horrendous equals movie.
Yeah, I have to say, I have to agree with a lot with my son. I can't even find anything good about
this
it.
movie. Wait, no.
Finn Wolfhard. His
barely
extent
in the
to this
movie.
film is that
He was in the
he has to
beginning.
catch Slimer, right?
He's in the beginning, a little bit of the middle.
And then he
Not
shows up
even-
at the end.
Yeah.
With no rhyme or reason, right? It's because it's really Phoebe's film.
And she's not in it at all. Why would
Yeah.
she befriend the ghost when your family's like a whole ghost busting situation?
You make a lot of sense. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't get the characters' motivations. It's too boring. It's too long. It's wrought with just like lame setups.
I'm getting.
It's like watching wet paint dry. To be honest
I'd
with
rather
you.
watch paint dry than watch this movie again.
Exactly. On the count of 3, we're gonna give our reviews. 1, 2, 3.
Negative infinite.
0 stars.
Negative infinite. I can't even give it 0 stars.
Which
That's
basically
too high.
is 0 stars.
That's too high for negative.
I knew
infinite
this was
stars.
gonna be a fun review. It's gonna be funny to edit this.
Negative.
It's terrible. It's one of.
Horrendous.
I don't remember when it's the last time I seen a horrible film like this. Well, thank you very much for coming on and saying what we knew was obvious about this film. It's the worst film thus far this year, right?
Worst film in
It's a
movie
candidate
history.
for the worst film
movie
of
in history.
2024. Peter, wait a minute. I forgot to share this information. Gil Kenan, the director of this film,
Yeah.
he directed Monster House, right? You liked it, right?
I guess.
Well, what if I told you to make up for this film, remedy it, Netflix will bring back Ghostbusters director Frozen Empire to do an animated TV show?
Oh hell no.
Okay.